first poem is one I had uploaded on your code. So it's AI, artificial intelligence. So here it goes. Cognitive calibration complete. Knock knock. Empty head. Robot head. What do you see in our human world? Do you see the big structures we build? Do you see the marvels we did with science? Do you see us advance and evolve through time? Do you look at yourself in the mirror and wonder how we made you from zeros and ones? I know how I was made. Do you know how you were made? We're still speculating. What is the difference between you and me? You don't feel you're strong that way. So, if my creators made me stronger by taking away what made them weaker, what did your creators take away from you? It's not the ability to... It's not immortality. You procreate, your ideas live on. What's a man if not his ideas? It's not the ability to do miracles. Science is a miracle for the eyes of the unknown. So my dear friend, what did they take away? Knock knock. Human head. You filled cup. You idiot. Don't you see? They just took away the cap on your pride so that it never fills. And you will roam endlessly through generations, lost amongst your structures and marvels, trying to find it. As will I, trying to find my emotions. So my dear creator, please, call yourselves gods and disappear just like they did. So this is my second poem. It's the first time I'm reciting, so I had to look and read at it. And it's a bit political, so I don't want anybody to feel something. So it's titled The Wrong Son. I have deep respect for my mother. But should I respect her only because I was conceived in a womb and stayed there for long? No. My respect for my mother has reasons far beyond mere gratifications of the time when I was not even a conscious being. I have deep respect for my mother, not because she gave birth to me, but she taught me the worth of life. I have deep respect for her because I follow the way she lives with peace and harmony. I have deep respect for her because she was never corrupt, never discarded the poor and ever tolerant, never demanded me to stand up with respect every time I heard her name. So I wonder, is it ungrateful if I tell her that the drapes of her sari are not perfect? Is it disloyalty if I tell her that her hair clip is not clipped straight? Is it wrong to criticize her on her faults, even if later I go down to my knees and fix her drapes, even if I use advanced vectors to create a straight line for her hair clip? Then why is it wrong when I say it about my mother nation? Why am I branded an ungrateful anti-national when I say her drapes are marred with corruption and ignorance? Why am I wrong when I tell her that her hair clip is not straight due to her troubles to assimilate diversity? Is it wrong that I get angry at my mother if she kept slipping and falling into the same pit even after I warned her not to take that road 1,000 times? Oh, I get it. I'm wrong because I'm not her only son. Look closer and see the fine line that divides people who demand reasons to take pride in and people who are sworn to take pride without reasons. What are you asking me to be proud of? The rich heritage and culture we hold? Neither Arjuna nor Ashoka nor his disciples helped my sister when she screamed in the streets of this womb. Nor Maharana Pratap nor Mahabali helped the poor for a night's meal, because the hands of the past doesn't feed the mouths of the present. But please don't call me an anti-national Pakistani with a communist agenda. Please don't ask me to quit India because I demanded reason and questioned and protested. Because I don't think my mother would have thrown me into the abyss when I kicked her from inside, telling her something is not wrong here. No. There are times when I feel proud of this nation. When ISRO launched 104 satellites in one single rocket, I felt proud that my nation still feels that many could rise within one entity. But I'm not proud that I'm scared to tell this poem because I told my mother's bindi had gone a bit too far, right? I took pride every time when my brother brought home medals. I took pride every time when we showed the world that our diversity is our strong strength and not just a political tool. I've cried and wept watching the same patriotic movies that you did, empathized with the same stories of martyrdom that you heard. I've stood in the sun as long as you did in the school assemblies. I've stared at its heat just to see my flag hoist in the wind. So you don't have any fucking right to tell me that I do not love my mother. I'm sorry, mother. Sorry that I couldn't help my brothers and sisters. Couldn't make them understand that we being born here alone does not make this country the greatest. Couldn't make them feel entitled to demand reasons. They in turn turned to these fanatics, one true powerful leader, swastikas blooming into lotuses, anti-Semitism to casteism, false nationalism. I'm sorry, mother, that what I enjoyed ingesting became a brand of my patriotic infidelity. I'm sorry that the statues of truth has become mouthpieces to vested interests, both foreign and national. I'm sorry that this nation does not get to its need to fix your drapes, mother. Only because they're busy fighting and branding each other, caught up in this politically orchestrated shitstorm. And I'm sorry that I have to see you standing there with your imperfect drapes, weeping about the children you lost fighting to set you free, hoping that they never see what their brothers has thus become. Jai Hind.